My name is Sarah Cho, and today I'm going to present about thinking about grading writing as a multimodal project for rhetoric and composition theory. My main objectives for this presentation is in two parts. One, for teachers, I would like them to propose an alternative to grading writing in their classes. And two, for both students and teachers, I hope that they can understand the subjectivity in judging writing and defining something as good writing. I start off by including an activity for instructors. One, we analyze FYC syllabi, we compare the syllabi, and three, we practice with guided questions and really think about what's on the syllabi and our understanding of what the instructors are trying to accomplish through the given tasks. So this is just a couple of examples that I was able to find online. And through this practice, we would just create a simple T-chart that lists the strengths and weaknesses of each syllabus. They're from different schools, different universities, different first-year composition programs, and it doesn't necessarily have to be these, but if we could find a couple of syllabi that have different grading styles or different approaches of writing, that would help this activity be a little bit more successful. Next, I would like teachers to understand these guided questions and address the answers to these guided questions. 1, does the syllabus apply a specific perspective on composition? 2, does the syllabus reveal any form of scaffolding for the students that allows a process in which the expected writing comes into existence? And 3, does the syllabus reveal a mode of learning that allows students to achieve the course objective? Now a simple activity for first-year composition or writing students in general. I also did this in 3 parts. 1, to determine good writing, we are going to kind of think about what good writing is. 2, we're going to answer guided questions. And 3, we're going to do a quick reflection over this exercise. So in order for students to really understand what good writing is and how this varies, I laid out 3 sample essays. These are actually all college admissions essays, and it doesn't really necessarily have to be these types of essays, but whatever is engaging for the student and whatever are examples of really good essays would be good to use here. So here are some kind of directions for determining good writing. 1, allow students to individually review their peers' essay. It could be an essay written from class, or it could be examples of really well-written papers by someone else. And as you could see, some examples are provided above. Number 2, have students notice and rank in the order of importance the criteria that they're using while reviewing these essays. It could be word choice, it could be thesis statements. Are they looking for structure, or are they looking at grammar? So whatever they're looking at, they can list and rank in the order of importance. 3, let students compare their lists with classmates at their table. So this last step allows students to really recognize that maybe there are some criteria that are overlapping, and maybe there are other criteria that don't. So next are the guided questions. When doing a peer review, let's ask these specific questions. 1, did the student consider the writer's past experiences? 2, did the student consider the process of writing? Number 3, did the student consider the genre of writing? And most of the times, the answer would probably be no. The student did not really consider any of these 3 points. And I want them to recognize through this practice and through these guided questions that there's a lot of subjectivity and there's a lot of different experiences that are involved with the writing process itself. So as a reflection for both students and teachers, How different are our conceptions of quote unquote good writing? And how do we find a way to prioritize a certain grading criteria of writing? So these activities, objectives, were to allow students to understand how each person differs in assessing what good writing is, and for them to realize how such a standard may have been established by their previous experiences in class and in writing in general. So hopefully, instructors can benefit from looking at these syllabi and really understanding maybe there are different grading alternatives. Maybe the grading style that I have been using isn't quite what the students need to become better writers. And on a second note, the student activity portion is important for students to understand that there's not one set standard for good writing, and that even among teachers and even among teachers of writing, the standard could vary. So, what are some possible solutions or possible ways to think about grading writing and how we see and how we judge writing? Well, I propose that we try different pedagogical strategies. We can take a look at the various factors that are involved when judging writing ability and making it really clear in class what we are looking for as we are grading their essays. We can also try applying different dimensions of effective instruction. Perhaps they can try working with small groups and discussing various tactics of better writing. They can also, or in the teacher's part, we can also try to think about alternatives to traditional grading methods. Is the 1 to 100 percentage scale really working for students to improve their writing? We could think about such questions.